Hall reached over, knocked it down. Adelaide sharked it. High kick, goal square. Big pack in there. O'Loughlin in the middle of the pack.
The reigning premiers Port Adelaide were next up for the revitalised Swans and was simply no match. The rock-hard Sydney defence, marshalled by Barry and Kennelly, ensured it would be a low-scoring tussle right up until three-quarter time. Sydney by 4 goals.
Forward Buchanan. Well, Cochrane's hand pass was a shocker. Buchanan's kick is a good one. Michael O'Loughlin right behind him with the kick. It's beautiful. He's got 2. So Sydney. Here comes Marnie meantime, 40 metres out. Misses everything. Off hands in the opposite pocket, Ebert. Back across the goal front. Some courage showing there. That's a wonderful mark. Corns in, deserving of a goal, and he gets it. Inside the centre square, jams it on the boot. High one, over the top. Spectacularly jolly. What a wonderful mark. Oh, there you go. Gives it to Adelaide, who turns around and kicks a goal. Under pressure, the man was virtually on him, Bishop.
Goods is on the move. Ball bounced kindly for him in the end. Well gathered to Kirk. Loops it over the top to Matthews. Caught by Cassisi. Crouch. Got it to Hall. Chipped it to O'Loughlin.
There is some real danger for Port Adelaide afoot right now.
This to make it a perfect start for the third quarter.
Inside the 50 over the top lane. Thurston's rather nonchalantly through there. Dempster stole it away. O'Keefe to Goods. Kennelly loves a run. Look at him go. Just O'Loughlin inside the forward 50. Goes short to Hall running back on the angle. 4 last week. Kicks. Has it got the carry? I think so. Hostile crowd. Wakeland meantime. Run down by Jolly. Jarred out of there. McVeigh goes to Hall. Can he kick his second of the afternoon? The second in this term? You bet he can. O'Keefe slaps at Goldwood. In space, Matthews goes to Goods. Very high ball. The breeze helps it. Gives it an extra 20 or so. That went up high enough for the breeze to affect it. This is Craig Bolton running through midfield. Kicks inside the forward 50. Lovely finish, and Goods is marked 35 metres out. This could well be the sealer. Kicks beautifully.
Port Adelaide may be headed for their lowest score this year, which is 53 points, now 45 on the board. No. Jude Bolton, here's Vogels, he can have a shot at goal. Paul Roos gave him a chance. He's replaced Stephen Doyle on the senior list, and he's got 2 from 2.
Yeah, we could have had a really convincing win, although I think a 4-goal win against the Premiers is a terrific win anyway, but it could have been, you know, significantly better. You know, but again, once again, at least the guys kept on persevering, and I think, you know, at times there probably shots missed a bit because of the breeze, so it was a tricky breeze to contend with, and it was probably difficult. Probably the 2 were the ones where I think we run into a couple of sort of open goals 20 metres out. They're the ones you really need to nail, particularly in those conditions when you know goals are going to be pretty hard to come by.
Mickey O'Loughlin with 3, Barry, Kennelly and O'Loughlin the best. The umps gave the votes to Jude Bolton.